What's good, everybody? This is TJ here for the first inaugural episode of the TJ Martino Podcast. Yeah, this is kind of going to be an extension to my YouTube channel. On here, I feel like I can talk about pretty much whatever I want. It's kind of going to be kind of free form. I'll try and have some guests on, maybe if I can find some friends that'll want to hop on with me and just talk about whatever. And then maybe if this ever gets traction, I can maybe get some bigger names on here. But, start out small and build my way up. You know how we do it here in America. That's the American way. But, yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this episode. This is the inaugural episode, and it's going to be pretty short. I just kind of wanted to, explain why I'm making this show, who I am, why I'm doing what I'm doing, how it is. First of all, let's talk about me. My name is TJ Martino, if you didn't know. If you didn't see me on my YouTube channel or social media, or you just saw me walking down the street, whatever. However you found this podcast, thank you for listening. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Beautiful. I go to the Ohio State University. I am a communications student. I love everything from football and basketball to playing both those sports. I played football in high school. I love playing basketball recreationally. And I like working out. I run. I've been trying to this summer. It's been definitely a struggle, but that's usually something I like to do. Obviously, I love movies. I'm a huge movie fan. I've seen pretty much everything. I'm just kidding. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. So definitely a good source for opinions on that. I love TV, music, as you know. A lot of that stuff is on my YouTube channel. And I will be doing a lot of that stuff on my YouTube channel, but anything that I can't get to or don't want to make a video on, this is going to be the spot for it, pretty much. More about me, though. To be honest, that's really all I got. I'm watch all my stuff and learn more about me, I guess. I don't really want to sit here and explain, my whole life story right now. That'll be for another time, but, just a brief intro to me. And then we get into why I'm doing this podcast. Like I said, it's going to be more of an extension to my YouTube channel. I'll get to do pretty much whatever the hell I want on here, talk about whatever I want. I'm going to be doing a segment on here called the sights and sounds, where I basically just break down everything that I'm watching, that I've watched or am watching or have listened to or am listening to. So it's going to be kind of like my weekly rotation video. I don't know if they'll be weekly, only it'll be a podcast, but this will be uploaded on YouTube as well. But basically this podcast is going to be mostly segmented, though. So it'll be basically me just, cutting through different segments, whether it be NBA news in general, movie news, movies I've watched, shows I'm watching, things I recommend, whatever it may be. It's going to be kind of just a free forum, not much editing will be into this, to be honest. I want this to be the rawest form of myself on the internet because my videos are pretty chopped up and, there's a lot of jump cutting and editing, something I'm getting better at. But, I want this to be a little bit more of just a time for me to kind of free my mind and speak whatever is on my mind. And I think the healthiest thing for a lot of people is just talking through their problems, talking through things that perplex them or confuse them or whatever it may be. So that's kind of where I'm at with this podcast. I think it's kind of almost like therapy for myself. Like I'm going to be able to come in here and pretty much talk about whatever I want. And for that, I think it could be really beneficial to people just to hear someone's voice. And, when you're walking to class or laying around or, making dinner or whatever people are doing, just flip on my soft ASMR voice and, zone out or listen to what I gotta say. Who cares? But yeah, I'm also, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I'm gonna be getting some guests on here as well. It'll be pretty much my friends for the most part until maybe I can get enough of a following to where someone would actually want to join this. But we're not there yet, obviously. Got a lot of ways to go. But that's kind of like the gist of this podcast. It's gonna be a lot more free form, like I said, segmented when it's usually just me doing the solo game, but maybe we'll do some segments and some things with my guests. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but yeah, this is it's gonna be a lot of fun, for me. And even if nobody listens, I don't care. This is more for me than for anybody, and that's kind of like my thing with my channel and all the stuff that I'm doing online. Is it's not really for everybody else as much as it is for me. I mean, it is for everybody else in the sense that I'm like sharing my opinion with people and sharing my life with people, and I get that, but it's more therapeutic for me than anything, because everybody has like different ways of dealing with life and life's challenges, and I think this is definitely one that can help me because, like I said, I'm pretty much my own therapist in here. The microphone is my therapist, and uh, that's kind of what I'm going to use this podcast as more of. Less about reviews and things like that, because I can make YouTube videos on that. But this will, not saying that those won't be on here, but they'll definitely be in smaller doses. This will be just more of me bringing up topics about life, movies, TV, all that stuff. Just pretty much me discussing stuff and whatever is on my mind, and whatever I find interesting. So definitely something to look out for in the future. And like I said, some other segment ideas I have. I mean, these may or may not even make the show. Who knows? At this point, I just kind of want to just lay more groundwork, but for what I'm going to be doing. But NBA stuff, I have to make stuff about the NBA free agency. It's been an absolute just crap show, and it's not that I haven't had the time to like sit down and actually make a video on those things, but it's like every single time I would sit down and get the camera ready, there would be another Woj bomb of somebody going somewhere. So it's been kind of hard for me. I want to wait till free agency really dies down before I actually sit down and make a video on NBA free agency as a whole. I know I was going to make a draft video. I said that, and yeah, that's not going to happen. Solely because I didn't really have a whole lot to say on the draft. This draft class outside of Zion Williamson was just a lot of fluff. I mean, not saying that none of these guys will be good, but it wasn't really nothing. And when I say fluff, I mean like everybody pretty much went exactly where I thought they were going to go, like especially in the top 10, other than the Jackson Hayes thing, which shout out to him. Shout out to Cincinnati and whatnot. But anyway, I digress. Back to the podcast, and that's going to be another thing. I'm going to give a lot of updates from my YouTube channel on here, so that could definitely be something to listen for. I'll probably do at the beginning like an announcement, or at the end or whatever, an announcements thing. Where it'll probably be at the end of the podcast. I'll do like an announcements for upcoming videos, upcoming whatever the hell I want to do. So. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I really don't have that much for this episode. It was just more of like an intro, a short intro, and who I am and what I'm about. You'll learn more about me, I guess, as you watch stuff, if you really care. And if you don't, then you're probably not even listening at this point. So yeah, that's all I got. A short episode today. Just me breaking down what my plans are with this, and then like I said, it's gonna be mostly updates. I might do a lot of lists on here, like top 5, top 10s, whatever. I'll have guests on here, and those will be more like discussion based. So me just kind of whether it be discussing whatever and having deep conversations and really engaging with people, and that's kind of like what the podcast realm has become, is people just engaging with their audience through posting conversations, and I love that because I love having good conversations. So I feel like this is a comfortable platform to get people to do it, because they listen to all these other podcasts, and if I can get a couple of my friends on here, we'll see where it goes. So yeah, that's all I got. Follow me on social media, TJ Martino. This podcast should be available everywhere. I don't know. We'll see what I can do with that. But thanks for everything, guys. Like I said, talk all that talk to me on social media. I want all the smoke, all the flames. And I'm just kidding. If people are talking shit, I'm just not gonna read it. Well, maybe, I don't know. But, maybe if I'm feeling too cocky, I might go through the comments. Even though I don't really get comments yet, but oh well. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for listening, guys. Like I said, follow me on everything, and love ya, and see ya in the future. Peace.